Of course, everyone watching what's happening with Ian. Ian, still a tropical storm, but quickly it will become a hurricane later today. And Jerry, the reason is that it is moving into an environment where it has more to work with, more of that fuel, that warm ocean water, and also less of those upper level winds that have sort of torn it apart over the past couple of days. We could flip the prompter for me here, guys. That would help me out a lot. Thank you. We are seeing what's happening right now with those winds at 50 miles per hour, still a tropical storm, gusting at 65 miles per hour, moving west-northwest at 12 miles per hour. So beginning to move fairly quickly into that environment where it has warm water, and it will stay over water, not interacting with land very much. And usually when storms like this interact with land, they have the chance to break up a little bit. Not with this one. This one's going to strengthen to a Category 1 hurricane later today, and then quickly become a Category 3 major hurricane coming into Tuesday, possibly even Monday into Tuesday, and then strengthening to a Category 4, even though it'll be moving over part of far western Cuba, just not moving over much land at all. And then it moves into even warmer waters in the Gulf of Mexico and stays a Category 4, possibly weakening to a Category 3 just before a landfall. Now, the question is, when would the timing be? And the problem is, we have seen that steering mechanism. We're talking about those upper level winds, that dip in the jet stream that will pull the system to the north. There is an indication that it could slow down. Now looking like landfall could be somewhere on Thursday into Friday. Still uncertain on the timing of that. And look how wide the cone is. Again, we're close to 4, possibly 5 days out from a landfall, and that is why the cone is still very wide at the very end of that time period here, and that does include all of Central Florida except for far southern Brevard County. Now, as we see this thing organize more, we'll begin to see this cone tighten up and have a better idea of where it would go. Now, you look at the center line, that puts it right in the Big Bend area of Florida, but you have to look everywhere within the cone. This line could go anywhere to the east or to the west, and so if it were to shift all the way to the east, that would put it right on top of Central Florida. But the trend has been, with the computer models, that it has shifted farther west, and if we continue with a westerly trend here, or movement on the models, then that cone will also start to shift a little bit far to the west. But still, we can't put our eggs in that basket. We need to be prepared. Here's the timing showing again a possible landfall late Thursday and early Friday, anywhere here from the Big Bend to the western sides of the Panhandle. Again, that's where these put the center, but it could go anywhere within that cone. We have to look at that, and when that cone tightens up, we'll have a better idea of where it would go. So remnant still disorganized, although getting organized very soon. Those impacts more evident by Monday. Here are those conditions out the door right now. Mid-70s, comfortable and dry. Here's a pinpoint accurate forecast into the next 12 hours as we take you to a high of 89 and rain chances at 30%. Into 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. There's the clouds and rain forecast showing just a few of those showers with a 30% coverage as the east and west coast sea breezes try to fire up. They're not going to have much to work with today because we still have some dry air in place. Highs today in the upper 80s across Central Florida for coastal zones and for inland zones. Some mid 80s, Palm Coast at 86, Daytona Beach at 86. Keep in mind the beaches dealing with major rip currents and high seas, so watch out for that. Not a good idea today to get out in the water, mainly because of Fiona, if you can believe it. Now here's the 7-day forecast. As we get results, and we'll show you, those rain chances are going to be going up as we head into the next several days. 70% Tuesday, 80% for Wednesday and for Thursday. Still fairly high on Friday. Jerry, back to you.
Keeping us posted, Troy. Thank you so much.